This is Laura Mafka, aka Rogan Azran, back at you with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about how modern women control men. I want to shout out Jiroshi TV for this video topic. Shouts out to you, man, and I appreciate all you guys who support the channel. You know, my schedule's been very busy lately with work and just this bull crap, just world. But let's get into today's video. I actually find it important for men to actually know how modern women are actually perceiving them in this dating market. And the reason why I felt today's video was so important to make, and something that I'm noticing is such an alarming rate of men that are getting into this type of BDSM femdom stuff with women, to where they're literally bowing down to women, having them take them and drain them for all their money, their credit card, and verbally abusing them through the process. There are so many alarming numbers of men that are literally bowing to women and getting into this type of derogatory, degenerate stuff. The first thing you always hear women of today's society always say, "Oh, I'm afraid of men. I feel threatened." When these are the very same women that you see that are getting into behavior like this and engaging in this stuff with men that are usually average or just undesirable in the dating market, to what women perceive them as, right? And anytime you have normal men that are just normal looking getting into this stuff, what the heck do you think is waiting on a sub 5 man that's been degraded all his life? He's been made fun of already. She's going to torture him to the maximum. And this is why it's so important for men to develop healthy self-esteem for themselves when they're older. Because the more you go out into this world as a man, the more things are going to try and bring you down, especially for when it comes to dating dynamics between men and women. But I have some footage today from the Whatever podcast I want to show you guys. Shouts out to them, Whatever podcast, respectfully. I'll leave the link to the original video in the description. But let's get into today's video so I can actually show you guys what I'm talking about.
Motherfucker. Okay. You ready, Nick? All right, Kylie. We got some of yours. We got some of your tweets.
Okay. The only way I'll allow my shoes to be clean is with a pathetic man's tongue.
Scroll down.
And you literally see that these women do not have any shame. They sit up and they're very happy about doing this stuff to especially men that are just undesirable and unattractive to a lot of women. And they already know, okay, I need to go for a certain man who's been degraded his whole life. His family might not have treated him the best. He gets crapped on by, his co-workers, his so-called bullcrap friends. So I'm going to go ahead and target men of this caliber so I can gain a monetary resource from it. Because you guys have to understand, women are very savvy-minded for when it comes to the manipulation game and how to use flirtation in their body as a weapon so they can go ahead and drain you for everything.
It's my dirty shoe.
Has a guy ever done that?
Licked my dirty shoes?
Yeah. How many?
There's a video on my Twitter.
There's a video?
The fact that this girl said, "Oh, there's a video of it on Twitter, a guy licking my dirty shoe," and she doesn't care if this guy got sick at all. He could have caught a very deadly disease, from licking the bottom of someone's shoe. That's literally one of the germiest things on earth to put your mouth on. It's anyone's shoe. And she's not concerned about that whatsoever. She's not concerned about the man's well-being. Because bad enough, the guy isn't concerned about his own well-being. And this has to show you the type of mental abuse men go through to get to this type of point to where they're letting a woman that is like literally almost a midget. Most of these women that are 5 foot, like literally standing over them and degrading them. This shows you a low sense of self-worth with the modern man today.
I don't know if we have it, but okay.
Oh, friend zoned him so hard that he pays for my dates with other.
Friend zoned him so hard that he pays for my dates with other men. So she literally friend zones guys And she's going for men that are on the, sad dark side of life that haven't had any affection whatsoever. As I keep telling you guys, men that were literally abused when they were younger, when they were intimately developing their mind, exploring their type of, sexuality, if they ever could in this type of dating market. She's targeting these men, friend zoning them, and having them pay for her dates with other men. Now, how screwed up does that have to be when you're literally doing that to another human being with emotions? You're doing this to someone's son, someone's cousin, someone's brother. And this shows you the type of mindset that modern women have towards the everyday man. Because these women, they resent their fathers. A lot of them are very just hateful of their fathers because they weren't around in their life. And this is the type of society you get to where women think it's okay to put men on leashes and walk them around. It's brutal, man. But let's skip ahead to some other tweets so you guys can actually see more of what I'm talking about, because I want to keep dissecting this for you guys.
Soup has a major bias. So anyways, let's get through the tweets.
You white boy losers wish. Laughing emoji.
Damn, what's you got a problem with white guys or what's up?
No comment.
You see, whenever you confront women on their BS that they say, she said, oh, you white boy losers wish. Whenever women say controversial things, whether it might be race targeted or not, they never get held accountable for their actions. Hardly, especially if they're a very unattractive woman. And even if it's brought to the light, if the woman is just has a vagina, she's immediately forgiven. And if this was a man saying this type of stuff, he would have immediately been canceled. He would have had everything taken from him. But since it's an attractive woman, and her friend on the side of her to the right with the pink and the white fur, cape on, right? She's her partner in crime in femdom, I'm guessing. And these women can get away with this stuff because they're attractive. These women could have been regular Twitch streamers. They could have been regular live streamer, Instagram girls, and gotten simps that way to worship and send them money. But no, they have to go to the extremes of like literally manipulating men and breaking them down to get their way from them.
It's because your ex was.
Yeah, he ruined it for the rest of them.
What kind of men do you?
Let's pay attention and zoom in on what she said. She says, yeah, my ex, he ruined it for the rest of them. So women literally put their problems on other men. And I bet you in reality, since this is an attractive girl, obviously speaking, being realistic, guys, she hasn't had hardly any bad experiences with men. The only bad experience she's probably had dating men is with the douchebags that are very attractive, that are used to being flattered by women. But you never see women admitting stuff like this. They always say, oh, he ruined it for the rest of the men. So women get to put their insecurities and their failures on other men without having any type of accountability, and no one questioning them on it. Just brutal, man. And let's go ahead and zoom forward so we can see some more of this insane stuff, so I can just keep breaking it down for you guys. This is going to be a very long video, obviously.
But I forgot it. Oh! Okay, anyways, next tweet, I guess.
Oh. Normalize kicking random men in the balls simply because they are a man. Just like imagine walking down the street and you just see me come and kick you.
You mean aggravated assault?
Could make them infertile.
Do you see how they're just giggling and laughing about this stuff? And men literally have the nerve to come on my YouTube page and argue with me. Oh, why do you say all women are the same, man? Not everyone has the same character. You can't say this about people of a certain culture that they're like this. What type of women do you think you're coming across? Women who are going to ignore you, who are going to, lie to you, verbally abuse you. They're not going to give you a chance or date in dating you. Or do you think you're going to come across some type of conservative Becky, some conservative Monica who was raised on the countryside that's more traditional because her family raised her, to be a Christian, God-fearing woman? Which one do you think men are coming across? The conservative country, God-fearing girl, or women that are into feminine, BDSM, femdom stuff, that are into draining men's credit cards like, this girl and her friend here? This shows you how delusional men are nowadays. And quite frankly, our modern men are making themselves deserving of this type of behavior and treatment from women. If you are that gullible not to understand that these women literally have it out for you nowadays, man. Let's go on to the next tweet and let's observe this right here.
Punching random women in the pussy. Normalize that shit. Don't clip that, please. Mr. Pay to Win, dude, good to see you back in the chat. I recognize your name. Thank you for the gifted 20 subs. Really appreciate it, man. Next, I guess.
Oh. I wasn't kidding when I said men are dogs. And
Now, you guys just heard that for yourself. Men are dogs, and that literally says Kehlani's property. That's all women view you guys as. Just property. This is their mindset. And I'm glad this girl is giving you an insight on how women actually view you. Especially when you're a sub-5, unattractive man. This is exactly how women are going to treat you if you are unfortunate enough to deal with a woman that is this backcrap crazy on getting her way and getting monetary gain and getting enjoyment from abusing men. Because it's something that really gets them aroused and going. It's sickening. And you literally have men bowing down to women in droves. This is the most scary part about this type of behavior.
they're wearing my name.
Oh, your name's Kailani.
That's my fandom name, yeah.
Oh, okay. My fandom name is Brian Xavier III.
Brianna.
You fucking like that shit?
Brian, as usual, trying to make it his way, funny with these women. But, dude, they don't care about that stuff, man. You can try and gesture max all you want with them, but it's a game to them. They don't care about you. They only care about getting their own game.
All right, next.
Oh, how can you sleep at night after
I'll be
robbing
fin-doming
grown
everybody
men all
every night.
day? Me.
Sorry, repeat it. Sorry, I was talking.
Okay,
My
okay.
bad.
How can you sleep at night after robbing grown men all day?
Scroll down.
Me.
Scroll down.
That is exactly what women do late at night when they're laying down. They have no remorse for the type of undesirable, ugly men that they've rejected all their life. They have no remorse for the type of hurtful words that they say to men that they view as inferior. This is exactly the type of stuff they do, guys. Pay attention here. She's laying up there with lots of cash, and yet you'll still try to hear, some men and women say, oh, she feels guilty about doing this. She's miserable on the inside. When she's literally using these simp men, just these pathetic men of the earth that are bowing down to her, using their money for her to live a better life. She's literally gaining off your misery. And a lot of men don't understand this, that they're just viewed as some type of just tool for women to just use at the end of the day. And it's a hard truth to swallow, but this is how it is for the modern man in today's society for when it comes to dating. Let's zoom ahead here so I can break this last bit of this down.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
That is how I cry.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. Let's do the next tweet, please. Let's do the next tweet.
Oh, yeah, this fandom thing is really easy. Who knew my dimples could make men fold so easily? You know your dimples.
Look at that right there. Some just poor, pathetic simp man, an excuse of a human being, is sending this woman thousands of dollars, all so she can degrade him, and he just gets off to it because he's so mentally damaged. And this is why TV shows, all of these agendas like Euphoria, Star, Raven Girl, they spread these type of agendas of women being over the men. And then you have younger people watching this that are impressionable. Our culture's becoming more degenerate by the day. We're regressing, going backwards, especially in dating. And what happens? Men start to send women tons of money who don't deserve it. And the woman just benefits while the man gets nothing but garbage. Because that's all the society that we live in views men. It's trash, disposable. And a lot of you men have to start getting that through your head. Burn this through your head.
Make me weak. Well, duh. $1,000. You going shopping? Good job, boomer. Maybe. $1,000 again.
Oh, so he sent you 2,000.
Yes, he did.
How old is this guy?
He's in his 40s, actually.
You call him a boomer, so. Okay, all right, next.
Oh, I love degrading men the same age as my dad. Yeah, I get it. It all makes sense.
Exactly. They love doing this stuff to all men actually, but she probably gets joy out of doing it to older men because it's like I said before. She probably didn't have her father around. There were no masculine figures in her life, so she figures, oh, I should just hold something against all men. And this is what I'm talking about. When women go through traumatic things, they literally blame the world. But if a man vents about his issues in his dating life, dealing with his family, dealing with people in everyday society, not understanding him, feeling like a pariah everywhere he goes, he's immediately outcasted. He's shunned for it.
Fatherless behavior. It's fine.
Next.
Oh, it's wild that people pay for maids while idiot men pay me to clean my place.
And look how she looks when she says this, like straight up, like she's so proud of herself for this. Modern women have no shame. They have no integrity. They have no respect for the people around them. And this is a majority of all women nowadays. And if I were to step out the bias of all women are like this, there is only, if we calculate basically how the dating market is, especially in places like the United States, UK, there's only a percentage of 5 to 4% women, and that's me being nice, guys, that are left that actually want traditional relationships. And the other 18% or 20% of women are far away, in other places that you will never meet. And most likely, if you met them, something would mess up because women have a habit of becoming unhappy with complacency, meaning that they get bored of men easier. This is why it's so futile and just so irrelevant to date nowadays, because you're not going to get anywhere. This video should teach you that right now. If you're going to call yourself trying to date in today's society, then you're literally asking to be taken advantage of. Because these very women, like that Asian girl Kalani right there, and her friend, her partner in crime that had the pink on with the white fur cape, right? They are literally targeting men that they know are unattractive, who get no play from women. They know that a lot of us men have been, outcasted in the dating market. Women so much as ever, they never go out their way to say hello to, mostly all men nowadays. They always have a rude type of disrespectful behavior. And these women know that these men are scarred from relationships with their mothers. Their mothers didn't put enough self-esteem in them. They didn't teach them, you shouldn't be letting a woman do this to you. Their mothers taught them, oh, you need to go out here and be a simp and buy her flowers, man. And this is the type of dating market you get. Men that are literally dehumanized, that will do anything for female attention at a moment's notice, despite it costing them their integrity and their self-respect. Brutal, man. And if today's video did not show you that, to why you need to stop trying to date seriously and mainly just focus on yourself, going full monk mode, attributing yourself to Doomer and BP Truce, then you're basically just going to be another victim by some woman like that Asian girl Kalani and, her partner in crime there, that's going to get you to bow to her because you've been so verbally and mentally abused your whole life. You're going to take whatever contact you can get with a female. And that's what makes this stuff so deceiving, and why I felt passionate to make a video on this, because there's so many men getting into the habit of accepting female abuse. And once a society gets like that, that's when you know it's done for, because the man is not at his rightful throne controlling the society, whether he's average, unattractive, or attractive in general. If the men aren't in charge, the society fails, and that's a fact. But you guys take care. I hope you guys got something out of the video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me what else you guys want me to elaborate on in the comment sections. I would appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. And guys, you really have to work on, just raising your own self-esteem for yourself. And I know it's hard, but if you are not careful, you will end up like with these women that I showed you in the video. And you don't want to end up like that. Having your money drained, all because you can't get over some lack of affection and lost time. All because you weren't attractive when you were younger. You're going to settle for abuse. But you guys take care. I'll see you guys in the next video. And like I always tell you guys, stay away from the modern woman. Thank you.